Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now start with a give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Ravens go a nickel, 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Off play action, it's Fields. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. Fields on 1st down. Stays. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Throw complete to Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Fields throwing here. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here. From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Another throw for Fields. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Steelers get it down to a single point. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Walker hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. They give right side to Henry. Has a lane inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
I mean, it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw Fields. Taken in by Harris. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Flushed down now to his left. Pass taken in by Fryermuth. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 21. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Fields now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw caught by his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Fields. He's got it! And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens need only one to take the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Shotgun snap to Fields. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. It's taken in by Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Harris once more. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Steelers driving. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Warren running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A third down run with Harris. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Gets it to him on the screen. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Lamar. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
On first down, Jackson. Throwing deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Ravens calling on Justin Tucker for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Jackson now on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, middle. Go right here.
They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Here he is on third and long. This finds Mitchell complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Looking to throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Fields on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
He'll take the option to the right on second down. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers now lead by 10. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lamar out of the pistol. Gets this to Bateman. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throw for Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll run here with Henry. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now with Jackson. On the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Harris on the option. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 4. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. First and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jukes one defender, and that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Caught by Fryermuth. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 27. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's got Harris. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Rolling, and they take this in for the score. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on.
From the 32. Gets this one to Andrews. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. No, we changed it. Sit up.
Lamar off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by only 3. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Hey. Yo. Sit up.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
This is Henry on second. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Hey, sit up. Hey. Hey, sit up. Sit up.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw it. Forced out to his right. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
He's going to keep this one. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Hey, sit up.
He keeps it himself. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Nothing on that play, and now we have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
DCA.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Hey. Cut.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So in